Yeah. So I know you guys had like a really big decision to make because you were in public education. And I'm so proud of you, Lily, because you were like, you know what? There's a better way. And you really like pressed into it and you presented that to your mom. And your mom's an amazing mom. And she's like, I hear you. And we want to explore this. And she did all the work that she needed to do, pressing in. And then your dad's a great dad, and really wanting to be educated and taking the time talking to everybody. And now like here you are. We're going into January. You've had your first semester. So I would just really love to hear from you, like what your experience has been, like the before, because you did, traditional public education up until that point, my understanding. And maybe there were some years that you did something a little differently into now, like you're a sophomore and you have completed almost your first semester with Equip 210. So if you could kind of just speak to that, and then we can like kind of drill down into more questions.
Yeah, so prior to Equip to 10, I was in public school and it was not bad. I mean, elementary school, obviously, I mean, it's elementary school, you only do so much. Middle school, it started to get a little bit concerning, as in like how much I was learning. And then my freshman year of high school, I really started to struggle just because the teachers were not really like, it was, I mean, not their fault. There's just the classes were so big and I was really struggling to learn and like actually be able to focus. But with Equip 210, with the teachers, they're so like, it's just so fun. Like we just have so much fun and I just like learn so much. And like I really look forward to getting on the Zooms with my teachers because they're just so funny and they make learning fun. But I'm actually learning so much more in just one semester than I have in the past. And I just love my teachers. They're just so great.
Wow, I love hearing that. Like that is just so exciting. How is it different? Like, is it their kind of their approach to it? Like how is it so different with them? Because I know that they truly are amazing teachers, and I've worked with them before in our former program. I know them. I know their dedication. I know their heart posture, and then they've gone through our Equip 210 Kingdom training, and like the lens that they train through. But like, how does that all like translate? All of that translate to the student in that moment.
Yeah. Their energy is just there. Like before, you could just really tell, like when I was in public school, that my teachers did not want to be there and did not want me to really learn the material. It was just kind of getting it done in like the calendar. But for them, like they want me to truly understand it and have it resonate in my head, which it helps a lot for me because I can just go through the motions very easily. But with them, they keep me engaged the whole time and have me actually learn the material because of their energy and just wanting to be there.
Wow, I love that. That's so awesome. So I know you're also taking the Bethel class. So how has that worked out, like with our partnership with them?
They've been great, honestly. Like my academic advisor, is that what she's considered? Cadria? Yeah,
Yeah.
she's been super helpful, just kind of helping me guide because obviously since it's asynchronous, I have to be a little bit more just focused in into it, which honestly has not been a problem. But also the video classes and how everything is just set up, it's been very easy to follow along. And I feel like I'm still in the class because of how they just have it all set up, which is very easy.
Mhm.
Just kind of, and every week is the same, so it's like you know what you're heading into and you just have to follow the assignment, and everything is worded so easily to just do the everything as normal.
That's so great. Education is, I love this word, precipitously. Like it's so quickly changing that it's like your traditional high school, going in at 8, leaving at 3 or 4, like ninth grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade, the whole AP thing, like that's becoming a dinosaur. Like it really is, because you are a pioneer, Amy. I'm sorry, you are a pioneer, Amy, and your daughter Lily is a pioneer. And like what you are stepping out and doing, like this is like totally available for high school age students, which is so exciting. Like you should be given this opportunity, because most students by the time they get into high school, they have an idea of what it is. If they don't have an idea, they want to take high school to figure it out, not like when they're graduating from high school and now they have to like, either go to college and spend a lot of money, or they just kind of like, hey, what do I do now? High school's over, but that they really take those very influential and pivotal years in pressing in on like what's next for them. So, with that for this year, how's that helped you? Just kind of like maybe having your schedule back, right? and I know you're an equestrian. Can you kind of speak to that?
I've just had so much more time, and I've always known like I wanted to do a lot of things with horses and just continue with that. And it's been so helpful, like having the time and being able to make my schedule, but also like kind of structuring it in a way that like I'm actually living on my own. Like obviously, I'm still relying on my parents, but kind of having to make my schedule and communicate it, which still learning that.
We're working on.
But before it was just so like the same thing every day, and I had no choice of like what I wanted to do and like how I structured my day. But now I have time to work, and obviously I do school, but it's so flexible in how I can live my life that I've been trying to kind of go in different ways and see what I want to do for the future. And it's really helpful just overall having a more open schedule.
Okay, that's so great. And how do you like the live online classes? Like that they're at a certain time, right now we're going to be moving it to Central Coast time zone for fall 2025, but like you're logging in, you're there, it's interactive. How do you like the synchronous live online compared to like the asynchronous? Do you see like a difference between that?
Yes, I really love the live classes. Like I said, my teachers are great. It's so fun.
They're just laughing all the
Like
time. I'm not
literally,
sure.
it's just so funny. Like, I just like it's like I'm in class, but it's so much more fun too because like I'm in the comfort. I mean, like I'm here, and then I can just do it from wherever too. So if I need to be somewhere else, like in March, we're gonna go to Florida for the horses to train for the month, and I won't fall behind on school because I can just do it from there. But live classes are literally the same as being in person. You're just not in the same room, but it doesn't really make a difference because they just teach the same. So
I love hearing that. That's so great. This is so exciting. Um, so Amy, mom, what's your perspective on this? Because this was this was a really big family decision. I know you took it very seriously and you made that decision. So, like, what have you seen just within your own family dynamics and with your own daughter and this new, going from traditional education into alternative education?
It has been, I mean, I've been telling everybody just lately that, I mean, Lily is literally living her best life. Like, I'm like, she literally is living her best life. And for anyone out there that's listening, or, I mean, it was not an easy decision. And I'm so thankful, Leslie, for you, for your entire team, everybody. I mean, and this is normal and it's not, but my husband, her dad, was not in favor of this. He's old school. He had a great experience in school and in public school, but he's just not always like, it's changed so much. And he's been out working and he does a great job, but we really had to work hard to do our homework. And he was not happy. But once he talked with you, talked with the staff, talked with everyone, he still wasn't happy because he still didn't want it, but he couldn't deny. I mean, you knew what you were talking about. Equip 210 has it all together. And so he said, fine, it's your decision. But I will never forget him looking at me and it's like, you better not mess this up. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I know. So there's getting the wheels on the bus for the first time for doing this. It's so much, I guess, unlearning. To me, it's like when I first started reading the Bible and I had to unlearn, like, wait, this is the way we did it in religion. This isn't, it's the same thing. And it's just been a breath of fresh air. Once we got going, it was like, she's like, I got it, mom. I mean, she's doing her thing. The only thing that is really required of me is the teachers will, what I wasn't used to before, they'll send the tests and the quizzes, obviously. And then I'm responsible for printing them and proctoring, which is no big deal. I'm like, oh, okay, great. I always wanted to be a teacher.
Yeah, there you go.
The teachers are fantastic because they will send updates. She had a couple bobbles here and there where she missed a few things. It was just an oversight. We're all learning together, but they weren't like, you're in trouble and we're not, it was just, hey, we need to pay a little bit more attention to this. So it's been fantastic. And even Bethel, that was probably my biggest concern with being asynchronous and this is like college. I mean, it is a college course.
Yeah.
And she had to take the testing to test in. Everybody was gracious and great with that. And then her professor was fantastic. They had a blog every week and the emails came to me and I could see the professor's comments and coaching her and encouraging her, and let's write this way. And I understood what you meant, but let's go back and do this. So it was really, really fantastic.
Wow,
I
I
mean,
love hearing that. Thank you. I'm so thrilled. I'm so happy for you, Lily, because I really feel like it's just teed you up and set you on a trajectory of like being who you are and who God created you to be and the calling on your life and like everything that's like next for you. So, we're going to like even more for fall 2025. We now have they're called on-demand classes. So they're kind of like a hybrid between asynchronous and synchronous. And our first one is with Jenny Donnelly, who is like such an amazing like leader nationwide. And so she's also a businesswoman and she's doing success in the marketplace for like for high school entrepreneurs. And it's a 16-week course with 8 weeks being asynchronous, recorded 30-minute recorded video. And then she's going to meet with everybody live online at week 8. And then she meets live online again at week 16. So that's going to be the first course. And we're going to be offering even more courses like that. And we have additional partnerships with universities. We are actually in the process of getting our own Equip 210 high school classes. Getting them college approved. So meaning like they will earn a college credit as well. Like, so there's like about 5 for 2025 that will be able to receive that. So we're super excited about like the next places we're going. We even have a global impact, lots of really cool things going on. So as we just kind of wind up our time here, what can you say, Lily, to that high schooler that is more in a traditional setting that's like feeling, I know that there's something more and I know but I don't know what that more is and what that more looks like. And like when they speak to us, what is it that you could encourage them in stepping into?
Just like take the step because it does not need to be the way that it is. Because when I was in traditional school, I convinced myself that it was just okay and that things that were going on around me was just like normal and that I just had to deal with it and move on and it was going to be like this for the rest of my life. But like you can just take the step and it'll be okay. And like you will have bobbles here and there, but like the bobbles are okay because you always have people behind you to pick you up and continue on. And honestly, like just taking this step and like we didn't know how it was going to be or anything like that. I mean, there was an idea to it, but not like we had no ideas. We only had 25% vision and like taking that step and going on, it just has opened up my life so much more. And I'm so glad I did it.
Whoa, awesome. Well, thank you so much. I've like loved our time here and I look forward to talking to you more. I'm excited for fall 2025.
Yes.
yes.